We're going to talk about sex up to conception, and then you either have an abortion or buy a baby carriage. That's our sex ed curriculum. Okay, grade 5, puberty. Managing stress during puberty. This is grade 5. Emotional and interpersonal stresses related to puberty, like crushes and more intense feelings, conflict, look at the, do you see that written in red? Conflict between personal desires and your cultural teachings. In other words, oh, because I want to have sex, but my cultural teaching says I shouldn't. They're going to teach me how to deal with that conflict. This is a curriculum expectation. It's not just we might talk about it. Identify the strategies that can apply to managing stress. And it says, so how do we manage stress when we're going through puberty, we want to date, we want to be sexually active, and nobody understands? Nowhere in there does it say family, talk to your parents, talk to your religious leaders. Nowhere. It says talk to a trusted adult. If you are not talking to your children about this, you are not the trusted adult. The trusted adult is whoever is talking to your children. And that would be the school. Okay, puberty, managing stress. Think about some things that could lead to stress for adolescents. Well, the student says, well, there are some things I can control that might be stressful. Things like whether I have a positive or negative attitude. But there are things I can't control. Like I can't control my gender identity. I can't control my sexual orientation. Wait a minute. See my caution notes? We're encouraging them to determine and decide what their gender expression is and their sexual orientation. And we're telling them that they cannot control it. There is absolutely no biological evidence to support that, but we're telling them there is. Grade 6. Describe how you can build confidence and lay a foundation for healthy relationships. Okay, so, all right, boys and girls, we gotta become confident in who we are. Well, how do we do that? Masturbate. That's what it says. Underneath this, it says teacher prompts. Things like wet dreams and vaginal lubrication are normal and happen as a result of physical changes with puberty. Exploring one's body by touching or masturbating is something that many people do and find pleasurable. It's a common way of learning about your body. I used to teach health. And we would talk about, come on, and we would talk to the guys, because the girls were in their own class. And I said, yeah, guys, sometimes you might find something. You wake up in the morning, you go, oh, what happened? It's okay, it's normal. All right? Don't worry about it. Don't some guys, they ask them what the masturbation. Some guys do, but you know what? Don't get carried away. Just don't make a big deal out of it, right? Now, it's a strategy for determining what we like and what we don't like. Healthy relationships and living skills. Make informed decisions. Can you give me some examples of some books that you could use to help you make some informed decisions? Could you use the Quran? Could I use the Bible to help you to make informed decisions in life? What's the example they use? In every grade level, they never refer to any religious books, but they refer to First Nations teachings. They refer to Native spirituality. They refer to medicine wheel teachings, connected to the 4-color and 7 grandfather teachings of our Native Indians. That's okay. That's okay spirituality in our schools. Well, we can't touch about the other stuff. Anyway, let's go. Teacher prompt. In many ways, dating relationships. Now we're talking about dating relationships again in grade 6. Can be similar to other relationships. Teacher asks, what communication skills can help you send information, receive information, and interpret information in an effective way? Now we're going to talk about what we like and we don't like, that we figured out through masturbation, that the person that we like is somebody that's more than just a friend. and being able to understand what consent is and is not. That's what this is about. Am I going too far? No, am I going too far? I apologize, but that's what this is about. Grade 6, dating relationships again. Teacher says, what should you consider when making any decision regarding a relationship? So, if you're going to have a relationship with someone, oh, by the way, this doesn't mean guys, girls, necessarily. Doesn't mean opposite sex. But if you're going to consider a relationship, what should you consider? Well, check out the list. My comfort level, my personal values, my personal limits, and the limits and comfort of others. Hey, notice there it says nothing about my family, my parents. It says nothing about the goals of a permanent relationship. What am I going to look at? What am I looking for in a long-term relationship? Nothing about that. Nothing about the positive characteristics